Late Night FAQs with T&D. What was that from?
Car Wash.
Yeah, I guess I did a good job.
Yes, you did.
I did a good job.
You did a good job.
All right.
As the kids say in the family, good job.
Good job.
Good job. Yes, Late Night FAQs with T&D. This is episode
Give it a name.
6.
Okay.
Give it a name.
Just regular 6? Not anything?
I don't know, 6 something. Because you know what? Honestly, I don't like the number 6.
Well.
It's not my favorite number. It's my least favorite number. 6.
So you want to make it 6.07 or something like that, or 27 or
6.07?
Because I mean, I know 7 is your favorite number.
7 is my favorite
7
number.
is your favorite number.
7 is my favorite.
So maybe we can make it like 6.27 or something like that. I don't know. Stay tuned.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. All right. So what we got today?
Today is Monday, June 8th.
Mm-hmm.
And it is World Ocean Day. So I actually have on my Cruise Planners shirt, I Love to Cruise, which has to do with the ocean. And if you go to our Facebook page, we have a nice video talking about World Ocean Day.
Yes, Cruise Planners Just Get Away today.
Number 2,
Number
D-A-Y.
D-A-Y.
Yes.
Yeah, so you'll be able to see exactly what we're talking about when it comes to World Ocean Day.
Right. And also, I have a couple of questions that have to do with cruising.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go. So, first question is, this question doesn't have to do with cruising, but the question is, what kind of travel do you do? So now, I don't know if that means what kind of travel we do
like
personally
or
what kind of travel we book.
We can talk about both.
We can talk about both.
All right.
So what kind of travel do we do personally? We cruise.
We definitely love
We definitely cruise. How many cruises have we been on now? And you know what? That's a good question because it's a question somebody submitted.
Okay, so you're putting me on a spot right now.
I don't want to put you on the spot.
Well, I mean, I think I can do this.
Okay.
I'm thinking 15 or 16. I think 16.
16 is correct.
Yay!
Yay! Again, good job.
I'm smart.
You are smart.
I am smart.
Yes. Yeah, 16. We've done 13 with Carnival, 2 with Royal Caribbean, and one with Norwegian Cruise Lines. Yes.
Yeah, that's when we went to Cuba.
I'm so glad we took that cruise.
Yeah.
Because now you can't go to Cuba.
Not by cruise anyway.
No, not by cruise.
No. But if you decide that you want to go to Cuba after the world reopens, we'll take care of it.
Yes. We can actually get you to Cuba.
Yeah.
Just let us know if you're interested.
Yeah.
We'll put that together for you.
Yeah. So, yeah. 16 cruises. Wow.
16 cruises.
But
you know, if it was up to me, it would be more.
A lot more.
A lot more.
Yeah. In the very beginning, if you watched any of our earlier episodes, I basically talked about how I was not someone who thought that they would ever love to cruise, but now I am hooked on cruising.
Cruising is fun.
Cruising is a lot of fun.
And we have other cruise lines to experience.
Yeah, I mean, so every cruise line has something different, and every cruise ship has something different.
Yes.
So some people say, oh, I love Carnival and I only do Carnival, or I love Royal and I only do Royal. I love Norwegian, I only do Norwegian. Mm-hmm. But we'll never say
Celebrity.
that. Yeah, exactly. Celebrity, Princess.
Disney.
Yeah, there's so many different ships that you can explore on every different cruise line, which makes it a different experience every single time.
Every single time. Yes.
And
we also have to experience river cruising.
Never done that before.
Never done that.
And I'm very much interested. Some of our travel associates have told us that they've gone.
Yes.
And they really enjoy it. So I think I want to check that out at some point.
So river cruising is mainly in Europe, but there are some river cruises here in the United States.
And that's something that a lot of people don't know.
Right.
And that's something that I forget a lot of times.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you can cruise the Mississippi.
You sure can.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's something that I'd like to do too.
Okay.
You know, because other than going overseas, you know, this is still a great, big, beautiful country with a lot of things to explore right here. So those are some of the things that I would like to be able to do, is experience some of the things, you know, that we can experience right here in the States.
Yes.
And especially because of the fact that eventually, you know, when everything starts to open up, domestic travel is going to open up before the world does.
Yes. And actually, some domestic places are open right now. Like Las Vegas just opened.
Yeah.
It's just some concerns about Vegas. You know, the casinos are crowded and some people aren't wearing masks, but Vegas is open.
But from what I understand, what they're trying to do, of course, is try to, maintain that social distancing for now. Because, of course, right now we do still have a pandemic going on.
We do.
And so
Some people forgot.
I mean, come on now. You think about it. You're in the middle of a quarantine. You lose your mind. You just really want to go out. And so sometimes when you don't hear all the things that we continue to hear over and over and over again, you kind of forget.
Right.
Like, that this is still going on. You still have to be careful. You still have to wash your hands. You still have to use social distancing practices. You still want to be safe when you're going out, and you still want to, wear your face coverings where appropriate. So those are the things that when the world does reopen, like I said, that domestic travel is still going to be, like you said, it's going to be something that we want to be concerned about, just to make sure that you're staying safe while you're doing all of these things.
Right.
Okay.
And then, we said we cruise, and we like to do all-inclusives.
We love all-inclusives. And actually, we're going to do a whole episode on all-inclusives at some point. So we can talk to you a little bit about. It'll probably be our next
episode. I think we're ready.
Oh, okay.
Well,
it's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
I know, it might be 2 parts.
Yeah,
like our other
videos.
Another
video. We might
There's
have to
a lot
make
of information to share about all-inclusives.
Yeah. So what else? Well, I mean, we love to do road trips.
Yes.
Road trips are fun.
We do love to do road trips.
Yeah.
Yes, they are fun. We've driven all the way down to Miami.
Mm-hmm.
And we've driven all the way up to Toronto.
Yeah. That was fun.
Yeah.
That was fun.
So we like a good road trip.
Yeah.
They are fun.
And I still love amusement parks.
Mm-hmm.
I still love to go to amusement parks. So my daughter and I are roller coaster heads. I'm still a roller coaster head.
Yeah.
And so any chance I get to go on a roller coaster, I definitely want to do that. Taller, faster, upside down, it doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, he likes that.
Yeah.
And the amusement parks, I haven't really heard that any of them are open just yet.
Not yet.
I think they're waiting.
Yeah.
Still trying to figure out, that whole social distancing thing.
Right. I mean, because you think about it, if I'm on a roller coaster and I'm in the front row, then they have to figure out how far back the next person has to be. And so that's why they're trying to open at like 25 to 30% capacity to make sure that there's enough room in line for everybody, but also to make sure it's worth your while.
Right. Because even someone next to you, they have those coasters that are 4 seats across. And, like they said that family members can be next to each other, but if you don't have a family member, you're sitting next to a stranger, and it's not social distancing.
Right. But I mean, if you're like some people are solo riders, there have been times when I've had to be a solo rider. And like you said, there's 4 cars apart. So they would have to make sure that the solo riders have enough space in between them and the next person. As long as you're traveling together, like you said, you can get on the coaster together. But if you're not, then you have to maintain that social distancing. So it's going to be tricky. But
it is.
Again, when the world reopens, we'll be ready for you.
Yes, we will.
Yeah. So that's what we like to do. We covered pretty much.
We did
a lot of that.
We did.
Land and sea travel.
Land and sea, yes. Yeah. And land and sea is also the kind of travel that we book.
Right.
So our business is Just Getaway Today, but we are a franchise of cruise planners. So some people think because of that we only book cruises, but we don't.
Right.
We book land vacations. We book all-inclusives, like we said. We book trips to Europe, including tours. And,
we'll book a trip to pretty much anywhere that you want to go.
Right.
We'll sit down with you. We'll discuss with you what you want out of your trip. We do adventure trips. If you want to go to Africa, if you want to do a safari, we'll find out, the best places for you to go on your safari as far as, an African safari is concerned.
Exactly.
If you want to go to, a Middle Eastern country.
Yeah, I'm actually working on a trip to Dubai for late in 2021.
Yeah, so Dubai and then Abu Dhabi, United Arab Emirates, all in there. There are religious-based trips. Some people like to have religious-based experiences. So if you want to go to Jerusalem, I mean, we can book you anywhere that you want to go. So there's no limit. Just because the name of the company or the franchise is Cruise Planners doesn't mean that we can't book you on, any type of vacation that you'd like to be able to go on.
Right.
So, what's that?
What?
What you drinking?
It's tea. Tea for tea.
What kind of tea?
It's green tea.
Oh, okay.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Oh, I'm just okay. Nothing
What?
in it, because I mean.
No.
No. Okay.
There's nothing.
Just tea.
There's nothing in it.
Just
It's
tea,
too
not-
light for there to be.
Okay, not Tennessee tea
No,
or Texas
not Tennessee.
tea.
No,
or,
it's just
okay,
green
just
tea.
tea.
You're so
All right. No, I
silly.
just saw you pull a glass off. Like
I was thirsty.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm thirsty too, but I have like water.
Well, that's your
I don't-
choice.
I don't have brown stuff in my glass. I'm like wondering.
that
You
that
hold-
was your decision. You wanted water. I wanted tea.
Okay, I thought you were holding out.
So silly.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
It just didn't seem fair. That's
Oh,
all.
all right.
Okay, it's just
Got
tea.
it.
Okay,
It's
I'll
just-
take it.
It's just green tea.
All right, green tea.
There's nothing in it.
All right. Anyway.
Anyway.
So what other kind of questions?
What other kind of questions? So there are actually 3 questions that go together, and we touched on it a little bit. So the first one is, when can we cruise again?
Okay.
When can we travel again?
Okay.
And when will the world reopen?
I don't feel like I should have like a crystal ball for that.
So when can we cruise again? Cruise suspensions, the dates keep being pushed out further.
Yeah, that's going to change.
So it depends on the cruise line.
Mm-hmm.
It depends on the itinerary
Yeah.
because the destination, the ports of call, because some countries are not open, or some countries are open but they're not allowing cruise ships in.
Right.
So
Right.
they're trying to basically change itineraries based on the ports that are open.
Right.
So those are the factors. I mean, right now, I think the most recent change, because again, this changes every week. We're looking at August 1st. Some
Really?
of the cruise ships are going to start sailing. Some of them.
Okay.
Yeah. But there are some ships that aren't sailing at all this year. The Port of San Francisco, they're not sailing any ships out of there for the rest of the year.
Yeah, I saw that.
Right.
I saw that. And that's why when you said that some are going to start as early as August, I'm surprised.
August 1st. Canada, no cruise ships are allowed in Canada. I think they said until October.
Okay.
So, like I said, it depends.
Yeah. See,
But
that's why I said 2020 for the most part, as far as I'm concerned. I'm not really even trying to talk
Right.
about 2020 because
Right.
to me, I just don't feel safe telling someone to book
Right.
in 2020.
There's a lot involved. I mean, the cruise lines are making changes, as far as doing things differently. Like, for one, they talked about buffets, which, they have on the cruise ship. There will still be buffets, but instead of people helping themselves and serving themselves, they're going to have servers to serve you.
Right. And see, I do
Because
like my buffets.
I
I don't want to lose my buffets.
Buffets are great.
Yeah,
You
I
have a
don't
different
wanna lose my
variety.
buffets.
But that will, prevent several different hands touching the serving
Right.
utensils.
And I'm you know what? I'm actually good with that because of the fact that a lot of times I go on cruise ships, and the people are there and they make you wash your hands, which I think is excellent. First of all, you should want to wash your hands. And some people, unfortunately, they go out and then they say, "Oh, but I came back in." But as many videos have shown, you don't realize how many things you touch
Right.
just from going outside. And then they're touching the button that everybody else has pressed for the elevator. Then they decide, "Oh no, I'm not going to go
The
down."
banister.
Yeah, I'm not going to go down the elevator right now. I'm just going to go right back in.
Mm-hmm.
But between the time period that you leave that place of of dining to go out and then come back in, you've probably touched 5, 6, 7,
Right.
8, 9 things. And so when you go to walk back in, a lot of times people are like, "No, I just washed my hands." Like, it only takes 20 seconds, as we've learned, to wash your hands again or use some hand sanitizer when you go in. And everybody doesn't want to do it. So taking that element out so that someone else will serve you will cut down a lot of that dramatically. So
Right.
I'm actually looking forward to that. You still can get the same portions that you would get if you serve yourself. All you have to do is if someone's making your plate and you'd like for them to put a little bit more on, just ask for a little bit
Yeah.
more. Or go back and get more.
Back on the line.
Exactly. It's just because it's all you can eat, people, doesn't mean you have to try to eat it all. Okay. That becomes my problem sometimes. I'm not even going to lie. It's all you can eat.
Yeah.
I want to eat it all.
So, just different, other things as far as the activities and the entertainment, the different lounges, trying to figure out how to create that social distancing because they can't have maximum capacity. So then what do? You have to change schedules, have more shows because it's going to be less people per show.
Right.
So there's just a lot of, different factors involved.
Yeah, but I think when they finally open it back up, I think they'll probably get it right because they have a lot of time to figure out what's going to be
because
best.
They've honestly been working on this since the cruise ships stopped sailing back in March.
Right.
So they've been working on these changes.
I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's gonna be different, but it'll still be good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Hey, look, as long as somebody else is cooking for me, cleaning for me, cleaning up my bed.
That's fine with me.
Exactly. We can sit down and relax. I don't have to worry about you asking you what's for dinner. You don't have to worry about talking to me about what's for dinner. Somebody else is cooking the whole time.
Cooking and cleaning.
The whole time. It works for me.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So then we said, when can we travel again? So right now, a lot of the states are open, so you can travel domestically. You just want to call ahead, make sure that this particular hotel is open. A lot of the, like we said, the amusement parks are not yet open, but there may be some other attractions available for you to, enjoy, whether solo or couples or families.
Right. And I mean, that's something we can help you with.
Definitely.
If you're thinking about, look, I've been in the house for a while and things are starting to open up. Can you recommend something to me or someplace that I can go that's going to be local where I can just have a quick getaway?
Yes. Yes. Mainly road trips. We talked about that. Road trips are good. But then there are also some international travel that can be done, but not a lot. So that takes us to our other question. When will the world reopen? So a lot of countries are open for travel right now. The only issue is that some of them are not accepting U.S. citizens.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Right.
And the reason behind that is because of the amount of COVID cases that we've had here in the States. And, they're concerned about the safety of their country, the safety of their citizens, and trying to prevent another outbreak of the disease.
Right. So, again, when the world reopens, when they're ready for us, we will let you know because we'll be ready for you.
Right. Yeah. Okay, so let's see what else. Because most of the questions tonight are about travel.
Travel related. We got a lot of travel related questions.
We do. So, how many cruises have you been on? We talked about that. What are your travel promotions? So there are several travel promotions right now. Again, it depends on the type of travel that you want to do, whether it be cruise travel, land travel, the destination. The best way to find out what the travel promotion is one, you can call me and I can have a more extensive conversation with you to figure out where it is that you want to go, and then I can let you know the promotion that's available for that. Or you can sign up for our weekly eDeals newsletter, which will let you know what the promotions are that we have. So you can go to our website at justgetaway2day.com. And there is the menu up at the top of the site. And one of the choices is deals. And click on that. And then just provide your email address, and then you'll receive the weekly promotions that we have available.
That's pretty good.
Thank you.
Yeah, I like that.
All right.
Okay. So what else?
Oh, you know what? Before I continue, I have to do my shout-outs.
Oh, cool. Who are you going to shout out today?
Shout-outs. My earrings. I like these silver earrings.
They're nice.
Very nice. See my earrings? Rings and things galore. Who else? Rings and things galore. This bracelet that's making a lot of noise is from Rings and Things Galore. And this bracelet, which actually has this little heart here, and on one side it has my initial T, and the other side is my full name spelled out. And this actually was given to me by my baby girl, Kiana. It was a Mother's Day gift several years ago.
Nice, very nice. And
you.
rings and things galore.
Rings and things,
And
letter N.
the letter N, rings and things galore.
Yeah.
You can find her on Facebook, and it's $5 bling.
$5 bling.
$5, you can't beat that. $5 bling.
Oh, you know what? Let me give a shout out to these rings. Speaking of rings and things, let me give a shout out to these rings on my hand.
Oh.
That a certain nice guy gave to me many years ago.
Oh, sweet. Cool. I was worried.
It's stupid.
That is me, right? Okay.
It is you.
Just making sure.
It is you.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. It was him. It was him. Yeah.
Okay.
So silly.
Do we have any more?
Do we have any more questions? A question, again, a travel question. And this is probably going to be our last question. Do you do corporate travel? Or incentive travel?
Do we?
So actually,
Do
for 2020, we added that to our services.
Yes.
Incentive and corporate travel. And, incentive is for employers who want to provide a gift, a trip to their, high-performing employees.
Exactly.
Employee of the month, or, employee that met that sales goal, whatever the metrics are that they're going to measure their performance. But, we do help with incentive travel.
Right. So if there's a bonus that you want to be able to give to your employees, you can definitely give us a call, and we can set up a program for you so that you can provide a trip for your employees.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. So that's new.
That is new for 2020. And so we didn't really get to, do much with that at the beginning of the year.
No, I wonder
January,
why.
February. I know. What happened?
What happened?
So, we're looking forward to assisting a company or employer, with that option going forward.
Right. Yeah. And if you have a small business, we want to hear from you. We want to talk to you. We want to be able to shout out your small business and tell people about your small business. And by the way, speaking of small business, the Delaware Small Business Chamber, I'm giving them a shout out. And I am actually going to be speaking on a Zoom call on the 17th of this month. And that topic is why it makes sense to include diversity and inclusion in your business model.
Right.
Yeah.
So previously we had announced that the date was June 10th.
Yeah.
But it has been changed to June 17th at 6 p.m.
Yeah, I had to push that back a little. So there's a link. We'll send a link or show a link, and you can register for that Zoom. It's going to be a great time, fun topic to talk about. So please join if you can.
Yeah.
So anything else we have for tonight?
No, I think that's it for tonight.
Wow, we covered a lot of stuff.
We did.
That was pretty good.
We did. Yeah.
Good for us. Yay us.
Yay us. Yay us.
All right, everybody. Until next time, be safe, be well.
Be well, be safe.
Bye.
Good night.